SERS no longer viewed as a windfall after the Amokyo episode.
Oh dear, what has happened, right? I think this is something that is very fun to talk about actually.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
So in the past, right, SERS has been viewed as a windfall, like you strike 40 or total when you get the SERS message that your HDB is going to go on this.
Yeah, so for those that do not know what SERS is, like the private version of en bloc. It's just that instead of private developers coming to buy your older condominiums, right, the government come and buy the HDB because private developers cannot buy HDB. Yeah?
You're absolutely right, because SERS, right, stands for Selective En bloc Redevelopment Scheme.
Exactly, right? So just a different term. Alright, but again, I think this headline is very interesting because personally, if my HDB ever gets SERS, I think I'll be laughing to the bank.
But then you know what? In the news, it's reported, right, that when residents have to be faced with forking out up to 100,000 for a similar size replacement flat, right, it's like so scary and no longer viewed as a windfall.
So I mean, let's discover what's the usual process of SERS first, yeah? So now, why do government even select your so-called your older HDB for SERS in the first place, right? Because the government probably need the land to maybe to do road improvements, to maybe add new things to that neighborhood estate. Alright, that unfortunately or fortunately, your HDB is currently in that plot of land and they are unable to do much about it.
That's damn good, right?
That is a good thing, right? You think about it, right? However, because your market value for your older HDB is obviously not on par with the value of the BTO that they're going to give you, right? Therefore, some SERS program will require you to top up certain amount of money, okay, to then be enrolled into this BTO.
Yeah. So, and this amount of money is 100,000
in this scenario.
Yeah.
In this scenario, right?
Sounds very scary, right?
Sounds very scary, yeah.
Let me give you an idea. So right now I'm looking at data, right, about for 4-room HDB in Amokyo itself. So for this HDB data, right, for a 43-year-old HDB property, people are transacting at 480,000.
Yeah.
So for example, if I bought it long ago, right now the worth is 480,000. So let me look at another HDB property in Amokyo itself. And this one, right, is only about 5 years old. So for this 5 years old property, right, it has transacted at 800K.
Wow. So basically what does this mean is that in 40 years depreciation, or what is the value of the 40 years depreciation, right, it's basically worth $320,000, right? So what does this mean? This means that if you were to give up, not to give up, right, but get SERSed, I would say that you're gonna pocket at least $300,000. So what is $100,000 top up, right, to so-called make this additional $300,000?
So you take 100,000 to exchange for 320,000.
Exactly. Right now,
is that a bad deal?
I mean, personally, I think it's a super good deal because not only you will only, how to say, shift. Okay, basically the BTO will be given to you. That's fine, right? But you get the shift in the BTO when the BTO is done, right? So you still get to stay in your so-called your older property all the way. So you don't even need to pay for rent or anything to make this move happen. So that's money saving on that part as well, right? But okay, I understand why the public or some people it's not very happy about it. Because some might not have the $100,000. Let's put it that way, right? And then government also very smart. They can come out, they say, "Hey, I tell you what, if you don't have $100,000, never mind. Right? I tell you what, I cut your leasehold into half, right? It's basically to the same leasehold as you were. I give you a new flat.
50 years lease.
So 50 years, I give you a new flat instead, right? Then don't need to top up $100,000. But in this end, then people also again unhappy, right? Because why? Like that, I cannot make the gains. So it's very interesting, right? So these are the group of people who wants to make $300,000 but don't want to come a single cent.
Wow, I think if given me that choice, right, I would love that too.
I also love that.
Yeah.
I also love that. But you know, in reality, unfortunately, sometimes you gotta work hard for it. Alright, so I mean, my opinion is this: is that I mean, this is something that 300,000 is really, I would say, drop from the sky, literally fall into your lap. Today, that's $300,000 for you, right? And they're saying, hey, to buy this $300,000, can you buy it for $100,000? It's literally like that, right? So Ivan, that's $300,000, but you need to buy this for $100,000, right? I think anyone would buy it, right? So the key here is, I think, is that instead of complaining It's more towards thinking,
how can I be resourceful?
for resourceful, right? To get $100,000 so that I can pocket this $300,000. I think that's a bigger question that someone need to ask themselves.
Does this come to a point about like deal making or what? So what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm in that situation, what I'll personally do, I think that maybe I'll approach my relatives, I'll approach my friend. Hey, my unit kena SERS, got SERS. Actually, 300,000 in my pocket one, but I don't have $100,000. Would you like to co-invest, or would you like to own a portion, or do a contract that, you know what? Why don't you loan me $100,000 in return? Whatever profit that we make, we share. 50-50.
How about another way, like a private loan? Maybe you can charge me interest at 5% a year.
Even so, right?
Then
even so.
when I sell the property, I return you, or when I have the means, I return you.
Yeah. So I mean, there are many ways to do it, right? But all I can say is this: if today you're offered an opportunity to buy $300,000, a bag of $300,000 cold hard cash for $100,000, don't tell me you don't.
It's not cold hard cash lah. It's warm fuzzy cash.
What warm fuzzy cash? Right? Don't tell me you complain and then you don't want to do it, right? I mean, so I think that's something that is a little bit of a missed opportunity lah. Then like that, why don't you sell your older project now and you still can sell in the market at 480,000? I think there will be buyers that snap up your unit anytime. They sell 500,000, sell 500,000.
Bro, got MOP, HDB still got MOP, still got seller stamp duty.
Yeah lah, but still, alright, you still can sell to the market and people will take it into consideration then of course to purchase it. But all I can say is this: is that when money falls in your lap, don't reject it lah. Be resourceful to see how you can take this $300,000 gracefully. So for those that opt for the 50 years leasehold, I feel a bit sad lah that you miss out this opportunity. But if not, then do take this opportunity to make this money. That's all I can say.
You know, right? And we come back to the article title, right? SERS no longer viewed as a guaranteed windfall, right? I think that this whole title is a bit misleading, and I think the key, right, is that the devil is in the details, whereby we need to be very careful, right, about reading the title about like it being catchy to make us read, right? And at the same time, really dive deep and look into the numbers to see does it really work and does it really make sense?
Yes. So in this scenario, actually, I read through the article as well. Well, basically, what they would, why they even put that title is because some Singaporeans do not view it as a windfall. That's all, right? So that's why some, right? So in this scenario, obviously, us being so deep in the market, I think that is, to me, it's a windfall.
Yes, obviously, yeah. But is HDB meant for speculation, Sean?
No! So HDB anyway is just for disclaimer purposes. This HDB is meant for your own stay. So it's not meant to make profit. Okay, it's just that with past data, it seems like profit comes with this
whole package.
That's all. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
So I hope you learned something from this video.
All right. So see you guys.